2019 Audi R8 Spyder review. The Audi R8 Spyder could be the convertible version from the carmaker's flagship coupe. It's a six-figure sports vehicle with a huge V10 engine and engaging all-wheel drive handling. Rivals add some Porsche 911 Turbo Cabriolet, Ferrari California T and Mercedes-AMG GT Roadster, prestigious company to help keep. Even so, the Audi does an admirable job of remaining nearby the top with the class. We'd be remiss as well as the Lamborghini Huracán Spyder here too, because underneath might the R8 share many parts. Both companies will explain they're directed at different buyers, though. What helps make the 2016 Audi R8 Spyder so great? It does so well on account of its sheer be-watched ability. It's equally as at home on the racetrack because it is pootling on your local supermarket for most milk. The highlight could be the engine, that is a not inconsiderable 5.2 liters and convenience of 540 horsepower and 540 Nm to use lowest output. You'll flash past 62 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds and scream through to 197 miles per hour flat out. Thanks on the slick 7-speed S-tronic gearbox, it's an easy task to harness the performance available, and its 80-liter fuel tank creates a long cover anything from fuel-ups to. The fabric roof takes 20 seconds to lessen and works at speeds as high as 31 miles per hour, adding further practicality. Nevertheless, it isn't nothing but good news. We wish your roof switch would have been a one-touch affair just like the A5 cabriolets. Along with the amount of space for storage in an R8 Spyder isn't what you'd call generous. There isn't a huge volume of choice through terms of trim levels. In fact, there's one. Nevertheless, you get a good degree of kit mixed in. No R8 Spyder will leave the factory prefer that, though. Every single one gets some volume of personalization. Plus your Audi salesperson will probably be thrilled that will help you through the encyclopedic listing of optional extras. Through the Audi exclusive program you will get your car in literally any color you can imagine. Audi R8 Spyder Plus revealed in 2019. For people who need more performance, a faster Plus version in this car was announced in June 2019, with deliveries that you follow later within the same year. The headline stat: this is a power hike to 610 horsepower and torque of 560 Nm, and so the 0 to 62 miles per hour sprint 203 miles per hour. Head to your performance section to watch more details on how the R8 Spyder Plus differs from the typical car. Limited edition RWS version. Unveiled for the 2019 Frankfurt Motor Show, the Audi R8 V10 Spyder RWS rear wheel series can be a limited edition rear-wheel drive version on the standard R8 Spyder. Delivering 540 horsepower and 540 Nm of torque, it's effective at launching from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a mere 3.8 seconds and onto a premier speed of 197 miles per hour. Weighing in at 1,680 kilograms, the R8 V10 Spyder RWS is 40 kilograms lighter versus the equivalent quattro all-wheel drive model. All RWS cars include black finished 19-inch cast aluminium wheels as standard through an optional red racing stripe made available. Available from mid-September, production are going to be limited to 999 units with pricing beginning from £118,690. The verdict: the R8 Spyder is often a mightily impressive machine. It does have its drawbacks in practicality and running cost stakes, but compensates for it with one in the best engines around, supreme refinement and grippy yet entertaining handling. It's the convertible performance car that everyone can drive. Amazing acceleration. Sonorous sound. Easy layer driving. The standout feature on the Audi R8 Spyder is without question its stunning 5.2-liter V10 petrol engine. Spec highlights: 540 horsepower, 540 Nm, 3.6 seconds 0 to 62 miles per hour, 197 miles per hour top speed, 24.1 miles per gallon, 277 grams/km CO2. At enough time of writing, engines this way are becoming increasingly rare. Several carmakers are downsizing their power plants and installing turbochargers in the effort to decrease CO2 output and increase fuel economy. Thankfully, however, Audi will make the R8 assist no turbo, which implies the engine responds far quicker to throttle inputs and so it feels extremely lively. Power can be purchased in relentless shrieks of brutal forward momentum, punctuated by laser-fast gear shifts from your 7-speed S-tronic twin-clutch automatic gearbox. That latter feature reaches its best handling gear shifts itself, however you're capable to take control using paddles placed on the back with the steering wheel. Easy drive an automobile slowly. Perhaps as impressive since the outright speed this car will achieve is the place easy it is drive an automobile slowly. If you're light within the accelerator pedal and even move under warp speed, the R8 Spyder feels as with all other Audi, albeit louder. You're capable of sharpening the R8's character significantly together with the built-in drive modes, that may be toggled using controls on the tire. Choose between comfort and sport modes for throttle response, gear change ferocity and engine noise, or choose your own personal configuration while using individual setting. Audi R8 Spyder V10 Plus. In June 2019 the Plus version with the R8 Spyder was announced, plus it won't surprise you to definitely learn that Plus, in such cases, means more. To be precise, that's another 70 horsepower. 610 horsepower, 560 Newton meters, 3.3 seconds 0 to 62 miles per hour, 203 miles per hour top speed, 22.6 miles per gallon, 292 grams/km CO2. There are a couple of other tweaks, too, including sustained amounts of carbon trim, a fixed rear spoiler, standard fit bucket seats, monstrously powerful ceramic brakes and switchable performance modes, together with Audi's Drive Select function. The end result is really a car which feels incrementally faster plus much more impressive compared to regular R8 Spyder, however, not necessarily more exciting. Floor the accelerator as well as the speedometer climbs approximately license losing speeds, and well beyond, that touch faster, whilst the kick inside back is fractionally more pronounced. Make no mistake, though, both regular and plus versions from the R8 Spyder are stupendously quick. Fantastic grip and handling. All-wheel drive reassurance. Spec adaptive suspension, not ceramic brakes. Like the coupe, the R8 Spyder's handling is exceptional. Underneath the skin lies a racing car chassis, which implies there's a high amount of stiffness from the car's high-tech carbon fiber and aluminium structure. Removing the rooftop does give it time to flex better, that is noticeable as long as cornering quickly on bumpy roads. In the main, though, this is often a car that produces you feel confident and safe, quite remarkable considering how rapid it goes. That isn't to mention it's uninvolving, though. Actually the R8 is extremely rewarding when driven quickly since it has a huge B-watch of talent to call upon in connection with this. The quattro all-wheel drive technique is predominantly rear-biased rolling around in its application of torque, and also the result is really a car that feels alive while cornering as you're competent to adjust its trajectory in a very bend using the accelerator pedal. You've got to choose handling modes here, snow, wet and dry, selected through the steering wheel. These customize the car's characteristics based about the grip available so you can result in the most of your R8 Spyder in every conditions. Options to choose and to avoid. We've only driven a car using the Sport Plus pack installed, determined that the dynamic steering sense is a little odd to start with. This suggests the weighting automatically determined by your driving, and initially feels counterintuitive. As for some other versions from the R8, we found said steering to become surprisingly useful at lower speeds. Its turning circle is much smaller than other cars of the type, meaning it is possible to maneuver in car parks quickly. We can heartily recommend the magnetic ride adaptive suspension. Switched into its firmest setting, the R8 Spyder has grip and composure you'll never trouble on the public road acquiring to break the law. It's mightily impressive in this connection. On additional hand, the ceramic brakes are in all probability best avoided unless you're about to wring every last horsepower out of your R8 Spyder. They're challenging to use at low speeds, making the drive somewhat jerky. They're brilliant when used as intended, though, over a race circuit. Very comfortable for a motor vehicle this fast. Cabin well insulated with roof up. Not much wind intrusion when down. The cabin in the R8 Spyder is quite smart. If you're knowledgeable about Audi's interior fit and take care of, then you'll recognize a lot with the switches and features, but only from your upper echelons with the German firm's lineup. It's all quality here, without any lower-end plastics anywhere being found. The virtual cockpit, and that is standard fit for the Spyder, faces the trucker and displays driving and navigation information in numerous configurations. It's this coupled while using high-tech MMI multimedia system that result in the R8 Spyder feel as if a very technologically advanced machine. We came away highly impressed with the actual way it all integrates from the cabin, and discovered after only several miles that the features were quick and intuitive gain access to. The seats can be adjustable to identify a good driving position, but we've yet to use the bucket seats that exist as an optional extra. Very comfortable for a motor vehicle this fast. Cabin well insulated with roof up. Not much wind intrusion when down. The Audi R8 Spyder is meant for being an everyday performance car, so whilst it might seem like a hard-edged, focused bruiser, it could possibly actually be quite comfortable. Its ride is firm in comparison with less sporty models, but isn't uncompromising. We'd recommend the optional magnetic ride suspension and sport exhaust system if this is really a concern, because they two extras emphasize the split personality with the R8. It could be both a comfy cruiser plus a loud, aggressive monster, switchable at the push of a mouse button. What's the Audi R8 V10 Spyder like with your roof up? We found cabin refinement with the rooftop up was exceptional. The R8 isolating wind and road noise perfectly considering its fabric roof and huge wheels. The seats have become low, however, along with the doors open extremely wide, so getting back in and out within a crowded car parking might not be as fast. A neat little feature will be the rear window, and that is glass and will slide downwards into your bulkhead behind the seats independently from the roof's operation. This is solely in order to enjoy the noise that monstrous engine makes and keep your roof up. How long does the R8's roof decide on open? Lower your roof, that can take 20 seconds at speeds as high as 31 miles per hour, and occupants nearly and over 6 feet. Dog can travel without troubling their hairstyle. A wind deflector is standard fit, so it helps here too. Unfortunately, unlike the 2019 A5 Cabriolet, you need to hold your finger on your roof button for doing this to operate. The A5's is one touch, which we'd enjoy seeing here. Strong standard equipment offering. Huge numbers of options available. Audi exclusive allows ultimate personalization. At launch there was just one single specification with the R8 Spyder. In June 2019 a faster Plus model was announced. Standard Audi R8 Spyder equipment. As Audi's flagship car, all R8s come that has a decent lineup of kits. Sports suspension, quattro all-wheel drive and Audi Drive Select, the firm's drive mode system, all features straight out with the box. Other equipment of note includes 19-inch alloy wheels, LED headlamps, automatic lights and wipers, electrically adjustable, heated, retractable auto-dimming door mirrors, heated sports seats and Nappa leather, climate control, multifunction leader, automatic parking system. Technology fans will just like the standard MMI infotainment setup, which nets you Audi's virtual cockpit in conjunction with sat-nav, internet connectivity, DAB radio, Bluetooth as well as a premium subwoofer. Each car comes having a complimentary Audi driving experience day. Likewise, that helps teach you how to get the very best from your R8 Spyder. You may have 10 paint color choices at no extra cost, however the sky's your limit in the event you fancy something custom for further money too. Upgrading to your Audi R8 Spyder Plus nets you another 70 horsepower, bucket seats, ceramic brakes, a good amount of carbon fiber detailing along with the option of a unique green paint color. Audi R8 Spyder, optional extras. There are myriad personalization options for your R8 Spyder. Starting with all the outside, you're competent to have the body painted in literally any color you like over the Audi exclusive scheme, plus the side blades, the contrasting colored bits behind the doors inside the below image, can be ordered in anything from carbon fiber to solid or metallic paint of a typical hue. The roof's accessible in 3 colors, while there's a raft of 19 and 20-inch alloy wheels offered. We'd strongly suggest you should think of some in the driving improvements. The magnetic ride adaptive damping system is extremely impressive indeed. As you move, the sport exhaust system allows what on earth is our watchy and noisy car for being outright antisocial. We thought the ceramic brakes were just a little overkill for road use, however, they're quite grabby at low speeds that makes it difficult to drive an automobile smoothly. We would also suggest test driving an R8 with standard and dynamic steering back to back if you'll be able to. The latter's tendency to improve its weighting erratically can seem just a little odd in case you're utilized to more conventional setups. You can come up Audi's laser light headlights too, which we found very impressive. We've tried in the driver's seat, but tend to dazzle other road users from the process. Then you'll be able to add a body kit towards the R8 Spyder together with carbon fiber trim for several exterior and interior parts. The seats could be upgraded inside their color, finishing and in some cases to bucket seats should you require more lateral support. You may pick a multifunction leader with better functionality than the conventional one, with a pair of extra satellite buttons to activate the sports exhaust and race mode. Music lovers will appreciate the optional Bang & Olufsen 13-speaker head unit, while wireless smartphone charging plus an interface to allow the R8 to assist Apple CarPlay and Android Auto could be purchased too. Decent safety systems as standard. Lots more readily available for extra cash. Very latest driver assistance tech not offered. While it only has 2 seats, the Audi R8 Spyder doesn't fare badly inside the safety stakes. Standard Audi R8 Spyder safety equipment. On all R8 Spyders you'll find driver and passenger airbags, with all the latter capable to deactivate. Side front airbags. Integrated head restraint system. First aid kit. How many ISOFIX child seat mounting points are there about the Audi R8 Spyder? There's an ISOFIX lashing point for the passenger seat from the R8 Spyder, and Audi will even sell with you range of branded child seats to utilize with your car or truck. Notable by their absence, allow me to share the suite of driver assistance features situated on other Audis, including adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking and active lane departure tech. Optional Audi R8 Spyder safety kit. You will pay extra for any number of safety systems. The ceramic brakes are costly and we'd suggest not well worth the cash unless you're going drive an automobile the R8 about as hard as it's possible to. If you are doing a lot of driving at night time, particularly from the countryside, then this laser light headlights is usually a wise choice. Again, they're expensive, but deliver illumination that's more intense, in comparison to its range and brightness, than LED, halogen or xenon options. Automatic high beam headlamps are made available. Other optional equipment includes cruise control along with a reversing camera. Wide, powerful 2-seater fancy car. Not much cabin storage or luggage space. Automatic parking aids and tighter spots. Inside the cabin has minimal space for detritus, that has a glove box only really fit for just a pair of gloves plus a small cubby between 2 seats. There's some room inside door pockets to get a large drinks bottle. The R8 Spyder isn't easy and simple car to maneuver or park because of its mix of poor visibility, with the rooftop up, and sheer size. you're perfectly capable of park with the rooftop down, but do ensure there's enough room left to seal it afterwards. Also keep clear of sharp bends, considering that the wider back end with the car is certain to get closer to objects than you're expecting. These downsides to your R8 Spyder are mitigated somewhat with the availability of acoustic sensors and automatic parking systems in conjunction with rear view cameras, and also this car's surprisingly small turning circle for the machine of the type. Being kind, we'd say that storage area in the Audi R8 Spyder reaches a premium. The front boot, which may be the single largest luggage area, is merely good for just a few soft bags. You can buy some branded Audi tailored cases that fit inside the R8 specially, though.